Hey everyone, so that's my makeup mess behind me. It's extensive, I'm sorry. But today I'm going to be bringing you a video on the Battle of the Brights. And what I mean by that is I'm going to show you products or companies that offer very different colored cosmetics. I'm going to give you two brands that I really like and two brands which I don't really care for, but I want to give you a range of options if you're looking to branch out into funky colors. Now, purple used to be the most common uncommon color. Now it's in drugstores, so that's over. But if you're looking for other bright colors such as green and yellow and blue, because blue seems to be the new uncommon color, I'm going to give you a whole bunch of options. So let's start with brand number one that I love, and that's Milan Rowe. They offer lots of bright colors, but they also offer a range of, cream lipstick, and it applies matte though. So here we go, we have Viva the Lilac. Now this is a pretty common color. Like I said, purple is coming in, but they apply very, very opaque. Very creamy, but they look matte on the lips. They're gorgeous, and because they're matte, they last longer on the lips, and they're not drying, no feathering. Like, I can go on and on about raving about them. And if you're looking for a blue, you can check out Alter Ego. It's a nice blue, but they also have another blue called Phenomenon, I think it is, and that's another gorgeous blue. So there we go. It's extremely opaque. It's very pigmented. You can layer it, you can make it brighter. I always stink at hand swatches, but as you can see, it's a nice blue. It leans a little teal, but it is absolutely gorgeous. And then another bright color we have is Caribbean Queen, and it's a green. It's a pretty uncommon green, and it gets very pigmented. So you don't have to worry about these feeling weird on the lips. They are not heavy, they don't feather, they don't chalk up. They're very high quality. So if you're looking for it, looking for pigmented, stranger colors, Milan Rowe is the way to go. Now, I'm going to give you another brand. Now, this is Spectrum Cosmetics, and they offer a product called a lip glaze. Now, if you're not the kind of person that wants a lipstick, but you want something a little bit more, or you're not a matte lipstick kind of person, you want something a little more glossy, check out Spectrum's lip glazes. They come in every color you could possibly imagine. We got some Tiffany blue here. We got a green-based yellow Nyree. We have Nikkie, a hot pink, and Isis a blue. So if you're looking for a deep, deep sapphire blue and you don't know where to go, Isis is the way to go. Super, super opaque and glossy. Very, very high quality products. And if you'd like to see Tiffany blue, I'll do a swatch of that as well. Here's Tiffany. Pretty good quality. Kind of, you know, this one, Tiffany blue is kind of similar to Alter Ego. I think those would pair well together. Nyree, give that. Son likes to play with them. But either way, this is Nyree. There you go, bright yellow. They normally don't jam up like that. Like I said, my son has a bad habit of touching things, and this thing became unscrewed, and I'm fixing it now. This thing became unscrewed. You know what, I'll deal with that later. I don't want to bore you with that. And then this is Nikkie. Of course, my favorite, because it has my name. But they have lots of other colors, from purples, white, brown, black, every color you can imagine, and just paints on super, super thick, super opaque. But it doesn't feel heavy on the lips, which is always a plus. Now, I have one more product that I love, and I know I was only going to do 4, but I can't do a bright makeup video and not mention OCC lip tars. I don't have many, but I do have Hoochie and Nylon, and then I have one of their stained lip glosses in yellow. They do come in brighter colors, but I'll quickly show you Hoochie. They come in colors that blue, white, black, every color you can imagine. So I put a drop on my hand right there, and I'm just gonna, and as you can see, it's quite opaque, quite bright. So those are actually 3 brands. So this is going to be a total of 5 brands. 3 brands that I really like, really bright, really pigmented. You must check them out. Milan Rowe is online, Spectrum is online, and OCC is in Sephora. So you have lots of options now. Now 2 brands I really just don't like at all are Kaioir Cosmetics. These are the old tubes. I do have some of the new ones because I did give their new ones a try and just awful. This is Rude Girl. And this shade actually has severe discoloring on it, as you can see. That's not an error. You can actually see that it's changed color. So really, really terrible quality in terms of lasting, like how long it's supposed to last. It says 12 months, but it did this within 5. Another brand that I'm not too pleased about, and I didn't include it because I only have one of their products, is Illamasqua. They have a lot of bright colors as well, but one of them that I had started growing mold, and then the replacement they sent me already had mold on it, so I don't want that touching my skin, therefore I didn't include it in this video. But Kaioir offers a line of very pigmented bright lipsticks. I have a few right here. I have Baby Blue, I have Rude Girl, and I have Survivor, so some bright lipsticks. My problem with them is they go on opaque, but then they feel extremely grainy on the lips. Extremely grainy. Like you can feel the pigmentation just balling up. It's terrible. And to know that I'll have a lipstick for 6 months and itself will start fading really gives me little hope of how it'll apply. Now Rude Girl I used to wear all the time. That's Rude Girl. But it is similar to Heroin, but I'm telling you right now, it looks creamy on my hand, but as it sits on your lip, it's going to start to feel grainy. It's going to start to feel uncomfortable. It's going to fade within 2 hours of wear on your lip. And I just have to tell you, it's just really, I don't recommend it. Plus, she raises her prices whenever she feels like it, and she offers a product called the glitter on the lips, which she say only works with her product, and that's not true. It's just regular fine milled cosmetic glitter that you can find anywhere for very cheap and put on any lipstick except for matte, because matte's a little bit harder for it to adhere. So don't listen to her lies. That's another thing I have a problem with. This is Baby Blue. But if you can look all past that and it doesn't bother you, by all means check her out. This is Baby Blue. And last but not least, we have Survivor, which is just a pink. It's not too special. Now, just a note, she does repackage her lipsticks, meaning she buys them from a company and then she picks out a tube and she puts her name on it. It's not like she's sitting around formulating these lipsticks, just so you know. The last brand is the brand I'm least fond of, and that's Limecrime. I used to love them. And by the way, I love their eyeshadows. I have some gripes about that, but this video isn't about eyeshadows. My problem with their lipsticks, which I used to like absolutely adore, is that I never noticed how fast they faded until I did a test. I put a liner under my lipstick in the same shade that the lipstick was. I just lined my lip, not all over my lip, just lined my lip. And I put on Cosmopop, or no, I put on my Beautiful Rocket. It was an orange, that's right. And within 2 hours, my friend said, "Look, you look like you have an orange mustache." And I looked and I could see the orange line, like, very clearly. And all I had done was drunk coffee. So I sat in my house and I did a test, and you can actually see it on my Instagram if you check that out. Like I said, I'm Recycled Stardust. I say it at the end of every video. I did a test and I put just a liner, and you can see within 2 hours, less than 2 hours of just simple drinking, no real eating. Well, I did a little eating at the end, and within 2 hours the lipstick was completely off my lips. Now, if you're not wearing a liner, this won't be as apparent because you'll just see like it won't be as noticeable. But if you're wearing a liner, it will become increasingly noticeable. So unless you want to apply your lipstick every 2 hours, or not drink anything at all for 2 hours, then you'll be fine. But Limecrime overall is just, the pigmentation just slides off the lip. It appears nice, but then it slides off the lip. So I have the Lilac, which was my favorite shade. So it's, I say it very sadly because I used to love them. And very opaque, very creamy, vanilla smell. I mean, I liked everything about them in that respect. It's just, they're great for photo shoots. They're great if you're just wearing it for a temporary time, but if it's something that you want to put on and leave your house, unless you want to apply every 2 hours, Limecrime is just not good. Whereas the other brands, they will last and last and last. This lipstick was so smushy that it just started falling apart in the tube. That's Cosmopop. There it is there. It's a peachy color, very similar to Real Sexy from MAC. And last but not least, I have New York City. I had to get it because it's a bright yellow, and you don't really see that often. Let me just... Very, very opaque. So, here's the options. All brands shown are very opaque. Just some brands just last longer on the lips, have better application, feel better on the lips. Like for example, OCC Lip Tar feels fantastic on the lips. Spectrum Spectrum Lip Glaze feels fantastic on the lips. I mean that, and Milan Rowe, fantastic on the lips, fantastic staying power, fantastic pigmentation, fantastic color range. Limecrime and Kaioir, good color range, good pigmentation. But everything else is just a no, and those things are very big for me because I want a high quality lipstick, even if it's in a bright color. So get your bright on. Now you have your options. Check out Milan Rowe, check out Spectrum, check out OCC, and follow me on Instagram at Recycled Stardust. I will include some picture swatches as well so you can see all different side by sides, so they're following. Thanks for watching.